Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, Mac in Hamilton, Ontario. And it's Sunday night here. What is it? October 18th. And we're looking to cover off the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the VA3ZOE repeater. We're just waiting for our net controller to show up, and he'll kick it off at 7 p.m. There we go.
Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill in Dundas, and I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater at 7 p.m. and on a simplex frequency of 446.125 on Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. And I see that Albert has checked in. Waving back to Albert. And there's Wade also, and Dave, VA3DCS. So there you go. But let's stand by first and see if there are any priority or quick one and done calls. Come now. Okay, I see VA3CGZ and VA3SMM also checked in. So let's stand by for anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now. VA3NCA. VA3NCA, VA3IUK. Good evening, Wade.
VA3IUK, VA3NCA. Yeah, good evening, Bill, and good evening, everybody else on net. There was a couple of pause, so I decided to fill it with my call sign. Just a quick check-in to say hi to everybody, and hopefully everybody's Support Your Park weekend went well. You got an hour left if you're still looking for that hunter contact, or if somehow you could squeak out an activation too. But anyways, I did manage to just go around the corner and set up for a quick activation here just in the park behind my house. Sanctuary Park there in Dundas. And yeah, it was busy. I had to pile up most of the time, and then suddenly everything would go really quiet, and something was going on, and then it would come back again and then go away. And in the end, I ended up with 103 contacts, all in 20 meters. Yeah, then it started to rain on me, so I had to pack up real fast and go around the corner to get home. So anyways, glad I got it in there, and other than that, I did hear back and chasing around the bands a little bit from home. So anyways, it was a good weekend, and I'll send it back to you there, Bill.
Yeah, Roger, we are good. Yeah, 20 meters is kind of, well, the bands are kind of strange today. I did notice a lot of QSB signals there and then not there. Very significant today, because I was monitoring a lot of the bands. I didn't get out for an activation. I judged by the weather, if I got over to the park, I would be in trouble. So I didn't bother to go. But no problem hunting, that's for sure. But I'm glad you got your activation in. That sounds good. Yeah, I chased back. The only band I couldn't hear him on was 20 meters. Not set up at home for 6 right now. But I did not hear him on 20. But every other band I heard him on, very nice and loud. Over to you, Wade.
Yeah, I got to the radio at home late to catch him on 20, but I picked him up on 17, and then I chased him all the way up to 10, and it was really nice and clear, low noise up until 10, and then I didn't hear him at all on 6, so I missed him on 6. But yeah, other than that, though, yeah, I wasn't really interested in going too far away from home. Just around the corner from my place, it's literally 1 block behind me, just off the Great Trail, because I was looking at those dark rolling clouds as well and thinking I'm gonna get hit. And actually, I guess I was already packed up, and I was just starting my walk home when I just opened up and just poured. So I got wet enough that I didn't want to get any more wet. really close to the house today. I heard Larry call me, but he must not have been able to hear me call him back because he didn't. He wasn't there. So other than that, I did get Steve, and I got Mark, and I got Dave. So those are the other locals. Also, John. I didn't recognize his call sign, but he's also in Hamilton, and I picked him up as well. So a couple of locals, but other than that, all around the U.S. and out to Nova Scotia as well. I got Rich from Nova Scotia. Anyways, maybe me yammering on here for a bit has stirred up a few more people for the net, so I will send it back to you and you can pick them up. VA3NCA, back to net control.
Yeah, okay. Good way. Yeah, sorry I missed you out there. I was not at the radio, I guess, when you were out there calling, but as I say, was able to get back. Well, thanks a lot for checking in, and I see also that Mark VA3MHV is checked in, and Solar Newbie as well, and so there you go. But anyways, Wade, I was glad you're able to get out and get both your work. That sounds good. So let's see if you stirred up anybody else to check in. VA3IUK standing by for check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club 10.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
All right, three more there. We'll start with Chuck, VA3CJZ, VA3IUK. Good evening, Chuck.
Good evening, Bill, VA3CJZ, and all on net. Hopefully I'm able to hold the repeater. I don't know if I'm getting an inversion, but I'm getting the repeater anywhere from an S1 to S4. Everybody's distorted. But anyways, I'll carry on anyways. I was not able to hear Wade today on 20 meters. So I tried, I listened to him on the web SDR down in the States, and then I thought I'd give a call out when he was looking for check-ins there, and he wasn't able to hear me. So really poor conditions on 20 meters, and same thing with Mac. Although I didn't use the web SDR, I just said, oh well, I guess I can't hear him. So, but yeah. Congratulations on both you guys for going out there and getting wet and activating the parks. And other than that, I just stayed at home and did some reorganizing here at the shack. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, okay. Well, I heard Mac. I never heard Wade because I don't think I was on the radio when he was activating. But I heard Mac. The only band I couldn't pick Mac up on was 20 meters. He was in there, but not loud enough for a cue, so I could tell there was somebody in there. But that was about it. But every other band, Mac was booming in here, 5 non plus. So yeah, no worries there. But the bands were kind of weird today, Chuck. There was a lot of absorption on the skip, so that I think that wreaked some havoc, and I did notice they're noisy and a lot of QSB. So anyways, Chuck, before I move on, you want to give a plug for both your nets coming up this week?
Absolutely. Before I do that, they win tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow night I will be net controller for the accidental net, or the oopsie net, as some people call it, right here on the ZOE repeater at 7 p.m. Back to you, Bill.
Oh, very good, very good. And of course, Wednesday. I mean, there are newbies on there, so you want to give a little plug for Wednesday as well?
Oops, I didn't have the positive offset on last time around. Okay, yeah, tomorrow night is the accidental net, and on Wednesday is the amateur radio exchange group. I forgot to mention, I've got a new YouTube channel. It is still VA3CJZ, but you guys might have to look for me again and resubscribe. and I've got it working pretty good with this new OBS Studio software. I can't wait to deploy that. Back to you.
Yeah, very good, Chuck. Yeah, I checked out the stream on Friday night. The audio sounded good. The video quality was excellent. So you seem to have a good camera there. So thanks a lot, Chuck. And we certainly look forward to your Wednesday night net. Anything else before I move on?
Not that I can think of. I think it's drizzling out over here at the moment. It was raining steady, but I think we got a drizzle now. Have a good night, everyone. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Chuck, and enjoy the evening. Let's see what how Mac's activation went today. VA3IMW V3IUK. Good evening, Mac.
Good evening, Bill, and all on net. Yeah, good day at the park. 89 QSOs in the log. Upload went without a hitch, and just a special shout out to Dave, VA3DCS. He's actually checking in from Texas, so that's a long distance check in, and I see a lot of other activity out there. Mark, Matt, and Al checking in. So other than that, yeah, it was nice to be able to work a bunch of bands. 20 meters, I think I've got to do some playing around with the ham stick to make it work a little more effectively for me. But obviously, the higher bands were a lot of fun, and it was certainly nice to get some DX in there as well. So heard from Italy a couple of times, Germany, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, all the rest of that stuff. And we also had some chit chat coming in from the West Coast. Washington State, I don't seem to hear a lot of those guys, but it was nice for Washington State, and then followed right immediately thereafter from Oregon. So nice to hear from the West Coast. Anyways, yeah, it was a bit of a whim. I just thought we finished up the groceries, put stuff away, and I grabbed the radio and headed out there. Nice, easy, round the corner thing. Iroquois Falls, and of course the rain only accentuated the the activation, because every time I needed to do something with the antenna, that's when the rain would start to come down a little bit more strong. Anyways, so I've got my Hunter Activator award for Support Your Parks weekend for autumn, and that's all in the log there. Anyways, other than that, Chuck already resolved his issue there with turning off his offset. So let me see. Just a quick reminder that the next sideband net will be on November 2nd. Remember, we've gone to the first Sunday of every month for that event, so we're trying to make it a little more special and not overload our people with too many nets and so little time. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Bill. Certainly appreciate it, and I'll turn it back to you.
Interesting, Mac, I could not hear you. Well, I could hear you on 20. I could tell you were there, and that's about it. But all the other bands, 40, 15, 17, 12, and 10, you were moving in here. At least 5, 9 plus some of those bands. So job well done, and good for you. And what else was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember now. I guess it wasn't important. All I was going to say is I just realized Iroquois Heights is a park I haven't been to yet. So I guess I'll have to try and see if I can somehow manage to get there. But it was back, once a month I can understand doing that, and that gives people something to look forward to. Anything else before I move on?
I guess the only thing notable was I heard absolutely nothing on 6 meters. So I don't think a whole lot of people have antennas that go up there, and I know that we've been effective in getting contacts when we do our N1CC events. We haven't done one of those this year, and I might just throw it out there to see if anybody is immediately interested in securing N1CC. I think most of our more seasoned activators have got that award secured. I know I've got a whole bunch of parks with 10 or 11 bands already socked in there. So I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of interest, but certainly for those of us that don't have the award, feel free to let us know if you're interested in doing it. And, if we're not going to do it in the autumn season, then maybe something we can reserve till spring. Anyways, thanks again, Bill. VA3IMW, back to net control.
Yeah, okay, well, just before I move on and pick up Albert, I've got the M1CC, but I'm certainly willing to go out there and be part of an activation to help those folks who need to get the M1CC. Maybe very quickly before I pick up Albert, just explain about the N1CC.
All right. Well, the N1CC award means that you have activated. There's a Hunter N1CC and an Activator N1CC. So a Hunter N1CC award goes to the operator who has activated 10 parks with a minimum of 10 bands at each park. So you basically work through all the bands that you can in order to activate the park there. If you're a hunter, you need to have what is it now? Yeah, I think it's also 10 contacts per park on at least 10 bands. And it's a little easier as a hunter to get the award. So I don't know if I've explained it in complete clarity, but if you kind of work through it, the idea is to work 10 bands per park, so that once you get 10 bands per park and 10 parks, then you have that award.
Well, that explains it well, Matt, because I just thought, even for the people that already have it, to go to totals for some of the other awards, like what am I trying to think of here for awards that it helps you accumulate totals for your Oasis type awards and all that as well, Matt. So thanks a lot for explaining that, and maybe we can think about something for the spring. Anything else before I pick up, Albert?
I guess the other award that goes hand in hand with the N1CC is the 6-pack. So working 6 meters on 6 parks or something like that. So it's another complimentary award in order to bring some exposure to 6 meters, which is seldom used. The other one that doesn't get a lot of exposure is 60 meters. And that's one that we really focus on to include in the N1CC events. We actually try to work 11 bands, just so that people that have maybe some constraints on equipment or radios or stuff like that, at least if they get 10 out of 11, then they can still put a check mark by that park. Anyways, enough of me, and back to you.
I just wanted to make sure that the newbies had an idea what's going on with that, and of course, 6-pack, yeah, that's another fun award. Never getting that one early on. Anyways, thanks, back, and we better go on down to Albert and see what he's up to. VA3BT, VA3IUK, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Bill, and everybody on frequency. Not a whole lot this weekend here, just cleaned up around the place here, get things ready, winterized the trailer, so that's put away for the season. Other than that, not a whole bunch more on my end here. Just getting ready to head out to Barrie tomorrow. Anyways, doesn't look good, the weather this week. Looks like we got a rainy week coming ahead of us here. Up in Barrie, too, the percentage is a little more, but we'll see what happens. We'll hand it back over to you there, Bill, VA3BT.
Well, at this point, the rain doesn't affect your project, does it?
Yes, it does. We don't have a roof yet. I'm hoping to get the roofer to start this week, but that doesn't look promising.
Okay, that answers my question. I wasn't sure. Oh, well, there you go. How are things working out with your condo, Albert? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, no problems. It's actually so much better than the hotel. It's like having your own place, right?
Yeah, you can throw your socks wherever you want, right?
That's it.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for checking in. Have a safe drive.
Not a problem. We'll be listening along here. VA3DT.
Okay, Albert. Very good. Anyone else for Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now. VA3MHV. VA3MHV, VA3IUK. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Bill, and everybody else on the net. It was a good day today, despite the threatening weather conditions. A lot of noise on the bands. I concur with what you guys were saying. A lot of activity, nonetheless. Kudos to Mac and Wade for going out to the park today. It was nice to work them on the bands that I could. I did have a big blow right when Mac went to 10 meters here. So I heard a couple of you call in, I think Steve and yourself, Bill, and then my radio just went kerzonkers. I don't know what was going on there. I started getting all kinds of weird noise and feedback. So I got Mac on a lot of the bands, but I couldn't get him on 10 because of that. I kind of had to retune every band. But it was a good day. We all had lots of contacts, and good to those guys for going out and working the park when it wasn't quite so nice out. I'll turn it back to you, Bill.
Oh, that's strange with your radio. I hope that that gets resolved okay. Yeah, that pretty much confirms what I was saying about the bands, and actually pretty much goes along if you look at the numbers for the solar report. But I was still able to pick up 12 new parks today. No DX, but 12 new parks in North America. So our total is quickly moving up. So thanks a lot for checking in, Mark. Anything else before I move up?
No, just everybody have a good week. I'll be listening along for the duration, Bill. Back to you, VA3MHV.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, I said move up. I meant move on. Oh, well. Nonetheless, anyone else that would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf. Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Right here. Got my Hunter Award. Didn't get out to do my activator. Today was a wonderful day for sleep. So, yeah, that's a good portion of the day. And here we are, just dropping a check-in for the evening net.
I didn't get out either, Chris. With the weather the way it was, I didn't want to get over the park and have to turn around and come back. So I did not get out as well, but still a good day for hunting. And you're right, it was just a good day for relaxing.
Yeah, it's gonna be lots of that because during the winter too, you know, it's always dark and gray in the winter, so do nothing time.
Hibernate, well, it'd be a good time for playing radio as well.
100%.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for checking in, Chris, and anything else before I move on?
I don't think so tonight. Will probably be it. So everybody have a good evening, and catch you on the next one. VA3WPG.
Okay, Chris, take care. Thanks so much for checking in. Any other check-ins from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot. I believe that's Damon. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks for running the net. I don't have too much to say. I'm just heading out to Confederation Go to pick my daughter up at the bus stop and heard your net, so I thought I'd call in over.
Well, thanks a lot for checking in. You're making the repeater okay, and we appreciate you checking in.
Thank you. 73.
Yeah, 7-3, Damien. Anyone else from Lake Ontario Radio Club Net? Come now. I'll give one last call for any last call check-ins or any rechecks before I close the next V3IUK. Standing by. Okay, nothing heard. I'd like to thank Terry V3IQL for the use of the repeater, and thanks to all the folks that checked in either here or on YouTube. And do not forget to press that like button. I'm sure Mac would appreciate it. So this is Bill V3IUK in Dundas saying 7-3, turning this repeater and all frequencies back to normal language use 7-3.
And that brings the stream to a close as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night, 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.